experience overall.
What are the gameplay differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5?
That's an interesting question because we wanted to do our best to try to keep parity between Gen 5 and Gen 4 as much as possible. So all the stuff that I mentioned before, like the dribble moves and combos, all that's going for both gens. But Gen 5 has some great features that are exclusive to that generation because all the stuff we did with foot planting, a lot of tech with movement, that's all going to be exclusive to Gen 5. And we also have some pretty interesting features which we're going to probably go into in a little bit later with alley-oops and with dunks that provides a bit of a skill mechanic to those specific moves. So stay tuned for more on that. But they're a lot of fun to use, and yeah, I think our gamers are going to love just trying out these new features that are specific to Gen 5.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a...
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this fight. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Bell is out there with Weissman. And there's Clay Thompson. Then it's Geiger. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Parrish. And it's Deadman in at the five.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Weissman, and he drops it in from the low post.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Perry. Oh! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
What fearlessness. That's got to energize his team.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Kicks it to Giannis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Thompson passes to Geiger. Offline with his three. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
That's good by Deadman.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Weissman. Here's the teardrop. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Stolen by Parrish. Stolen away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Parrish kicks to Giannis. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Geiger against Parrish, and that one drops for him. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Geiger against Parrish. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He feeds it to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. There's the basket. Poole. Inside. Here's Smailagic. Defended by Covington. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Parrish inside.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And here are the Warriors now. Ford passes to Toscano. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ford. Shoots over Covington. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice.
And it's Parrish with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Toscano. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game and let my play, my energy and my effort do the target for me.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Jackson is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
To the middle. With the shot. And the basket by Smailagic. Smailagic has got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Magician.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Geiger. Bell is out there with Weissman. Then it's Thompson, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. The shot's good from Parrish.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
Here's Geiger. Dedmon defending.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Here's Parrish, and the layup is good. Parrish has got 16 points.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Stolen by Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Geiger against Parrish. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
.90 seconds now into the second half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Raptors put on a show. He dropped in 38 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Nader's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in. They need this. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, Parrish. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Poole, defended by Parrish. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his first bucket in this one.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Parrish, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A different look for Milwaukee. Robert Covington's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Justin Jackson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Poole. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Poole, defended by Parrish. Here's Ford. Rebounded by the Bucks. Just over 3.5 minutes. Oh, that was something else.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Smailagic. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Nader. Pass to Parrish. They double him with Wiggins. Here's Covington. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Here's Toscano. And the shot goes down. Now here's Parrish. He has 31. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Parrish. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Parrish. Here's Poole. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Stolen by Parrish. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. It's tipped. Here's Toscano. Ellington defending. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 10 points.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And here is Parrish. Can't connect. And so it's Milwaukee with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Edmonds checked in for the Bucks. Parrish comes in for Jackson. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
We've got Dwayne Dedman. Layman is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Parrish, and it's Joseph in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Fast break, Milwaukee. Ellington leading the charge. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. That's tipped. Stolen by Parrish. Geiger with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Toscano. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Geiger looking to end the run. It's Dedman with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Geiger against Parrish. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
How about the evolution of Bell? I mean, can we talk about that? He's looking more assertive and confident when giving the ball there.
Geiger against Parrish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
That one good for 2. Parrish has got 41.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Magician.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Parrish against Thomas. Left side, Joseph. Back to Parrish. Pocket 6. Now the pass to Tate. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good.
at the line for your Bucks.
Good on both. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Passes it to Warwick. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Here's Parrish, and then jammed down as he goes right over Markieff Morris.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.